What is going on, beautiful people? So in this video, I want to talk to you why I truly believe every new real estate investor should tackle this one form of marketing when getting started. All right. Now, before I dive into it, please like, subscribe, share all of those incredible things. Check out the links in the description. I have upcoming events, virtual, in person, a free wholesaling boot camp you can check out. So all of those links will be in the description. Now, let's dive into the content. So one of the biggest shifts that I made in my wholesaling business in marketing specifically for this year was not changing, adding, I should say, MLS deals to our lead flow. So what we do is we actually use a platform to do this because it's systematized, but you can do it without the platform, where you can go on to Zillow or the MLS and actually filter out properties that have been listed for 30 days or longer and make offers on these properties. Okay. It has been a game changer. And I'm gonna share you one of the number one reasons why you should be doing it. It's a low barrier to entry. Okay. Unlike driving for dollars, paying for lists, cold calling, setting up SMS campaigns, MLS marketing is practically free. Okay. If you have a cell phone, if you have internet access, you can make this happen. And you can even partner with other agents to get these things done. And so it basically takes away almost every single person's excuse when they're getting started on not having the money to get started. Does that make sense? Right? And why I love this method so much is because if you are a brand new real estate investor, brand new, and maybe you've done one deal or you're just trying to get your second deal, you probably don't have, 10, 20, $30,000 a month to spend in marketing. And no, it doesn't take all that. But when you want to start scaling, yes, you're going to spend quite a bit in marketing. Well, if you're a one person show and you're just rocking and rolling, now you can do this and not spend as much money. Again, if you have cell phone access and internet access, you can make this happen. And this is why I'm going to go on just a little side note tangent, if I may, is I don't know any other business where you can literally get started for less than, I'm going to say, $500 a month. Let's say you spend less than $500 a month, okay? And I'm being generous here, just assuming that you're, you know, paying 250 for investor base, you have your cell phone bill and your internet bill, right? For 250 or 500 bucks a month, you can literally start a business that you can scale to whatever you want to scale it to, from doing 1 to 2 deals a month to building a full 6 figure a month wholesaling company or an operation. So I don't know many companies that you can do that. If you were to start a restaurant, what would you be doing? You would be finding a location and buying food, buying utensils, plates, bowls, cups, all of that other stuff. You would have invested thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the level of restaurant that you have. And you haven't even made a dime. But yet you can get started in real estate investing for less than 500 bucks a month and turn it into a 7 figure company. So it's insane, right? So I digress. Number two is you are reaching out to agents. So what this means is you're going to be building a lot of relationships, okay? Remember that real estate investing is a relationship based business. The more hands you shake, the more money you make, okay? And so when you're on these calls and you're making these calls to these agents on these listings, well, guess what? Not only can you ask about the property that you're currently calling on, you can say, hey, agent, do you have any other properties that we can take a look at? And you can build relationships and you can ask them, hey, are you currently working with any preferred cash buyers? If not, I would love to work with you and be your go-to person to where if you get a client or a seller that needs just a quick cash offer or they don't have time to sell it to the traditional way, think of me and I will gladly pay you a referral fee on everything that we close on, right? So we're building strong relationships in your market, in your area with agents, with active agents, because there's tons of agents, but not all of them are active. So if you know that they have a listing on the MLS, they're actively working, right? So that's reason number two. And then last but not least, number three is that you can go through that learning curve at a low cost. It kind of go hands in hand with number one, but a lot of people don't realize is that you have to learn the language, the heartbeat of real estate investing, if you may, right? The terminology, you have to mess up on some calls, and that's the only way that you get better at it, right? And I rather you get your reps in, get your practice in, start finding your voice in this industry. Uh, by doing low cost marketing that doesn't cost you much. I have seen several new investors try some of that very expensive pay-per lead. And if you have and you're not embarrassed to say it, put it in the comments, right? But they have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on PPL because they believe it's hot leads, quote unquote, and the sellers are ready to close tomorrow. And that's just not the case. Or they don't know how to have a quality conversation, so they're not actually maximizing that lead to its full potential, right? And so they end up losing money and not doing anything, and then they just get out of wholesaling, and that's what I don't want for you. Okay, so when you go through here and you get these reps in and you get this practice in and you get better over 3 to 6 months of doing this, watch how better you become at having quality conversations, at negotiating, at understanding what your sellers want, what the agents want, and how you can solve their problems. So those are my main three reasons why I believe everybody should be doing MLS marketing right now. It has been one of the biggest changes that we make, and I'm excited to see how far we can scale it. It has allowed us to jump into multiple markets very quickly, literally quickly. At the time of this video, I'm going to be launching literally by next week, Columbus, Ohio. We're going to be in. So definitely new markets coming soon here, all from MLS offers that we're making. Now, what was I going to say? I don't know. I lost my thought process, but that's what I wanted to share with y'all. Please let me know what you think in the comments below on how you feel about MLS offers. Have you tried it? Are you open to try it? Let me know in the comments below. But y'all have a blessed one. I'll see you soon.